It's been some time since the last video we did on the channel, and that's because we've been busy with a lot of different things, but one of those important things is a little bit spoiled in the title, because as you can see, we from Vanguard Insider got second place in Team League! Woohoo! Stand up! Vanguard! Yes, you heard it right, we managed to get second place at the Team League in Belgium in Brussels. And this is, and it still is, something that's really important to me, but also to the other team members, to Chris and Pronk, because we have been playing Vanguard for about 2 years now, and we had the goal to at least get top cut once before Vanguard G ends. As soon as this is the last tournament that G is around, because at Autumn Fest we get, after the summer, will become the new reboot. We managed to set the goal, alright, this is the last chance, let's go all out and at least get a top 8. And we managed, we did it. And to get even to get to the finals and play against some incredibly good teams and incredibly good players. But the fact that we did it as a team makes it only more special, and that's why I highly recommend, if you guys can still participate in the Team League and you have some friends and you like playing Vanguard, casual or competitive, I say go. But besides getting to the finals with my teammates, with Chris and Pronk, this tournament on its own had something special for me and Chris in general, because we started playing Vanguard about 2 years ago, in the start of 2016, when the Overlord Legend deck was still to be released. It was just announced and Chris was waiting for it because he wanted to play Kagero Overlord. And the first tournament that was after the release of that set, of that Legend deck, was the... it wasn't really Autumn Fest at the time, that was called in 2017, called Spring and Autumn. But the first regionals that you have to win to get to Continentals and then to Worlds was in Brussels, at the exact same location about 2 years ago. And we just went there because we only played against each other, and we didn't know if any shops did some tournaments or other players in the Netherlands played the game. And we were like, you know what, we want to play against other people, we want to have fun, let's go to the regional. We are 100% sure that at least a couple of people will show up, because it's the official tournament of Bushiroad, so if anybody is playing the game, then they will definitely play it there. And well, of course, we got our butt kicks. But if you guys are interested in what happened, some interesting things happened on that day, and I was playing Gear Chronicle, and guys were scared as hell from a deck, but they didn't know that I was playing with maybe a $10 deck, nothing more special. I had a lot of fun though, but seeing as that we get that 2 years later at the same avenue, we come back as basically experienced players, and to show to ourselves that after playing 2 years of the game, we progressed from being nobodies to being a team of players that at least can get to the finals. Sure, we didn't win the finals, but be honest, you cannot win everything, and those guys that we fought in the finals, those are really top tier players. We also fought against them 2 weeks earlier in the France Team League, where we got 10th place, so again, just at a top cut, top 8. And we lost to them in the 5th round. Really good players. And we also lost to Jay Krobus' team in the 6th round, yeah, I believe in the 5th round, and we lost to them in the 4th round. And they went and won that tournament on the day, and they fought also against Team Supremacy that we fought against in the finals. So shout out to Team Supremacy. I believe the team leader also went to World last year, this January, and that's pretty logical seeing how good the guy did. But if you guys are interested in what happened this Team League or in the Team League 2 weeks ago, then leave it down in the comments if you want more on our own opinion and how things went of our player perspective. And I can get the guys together to do a video where we talk about our experience, how we saw things from our own perspective, how we managed as a team, how we saw other players, when I started to fail in the beginning, or when Chris started dominating as crazy because some crazy shenanigans happened. I mean, if you have watched the vlog video of Solemn Vanguard, he talked about a guy that used Coral and got 30k on his first stride on the front row.
And then Coral hitting 30k on the first stride magically. Also, there's 2 speakers and a crook. Like, yeah, stuff happens.
That's our quiz. But that wasn't the only crazy thing that happened. And if you're interested in more stories about this Team League or even the Team League from France, then leave it down in the comments and maybe we'll do a video about us talking about it. Because if we do that, I will be sitting here all day, and I also want to talk a little bit about what's been happening on the channel itself, because I didn't do an update video. Because right before the end of last month, the Team League of France happened. It was on the 27th or the 28th, and right after we needed to prepare for this tournament. So that's why I've been a little bit busy with that, but also with some other things that I will talk about later in the video, because first, of course, I want to show you the little goodies that we got, and also the things that if you go to Team League, I will show you the things that you get for free for just participating, and basically go there, win nothing, but you still get this. And of course, have a lot of fun. So let's switch over. So this is what we got for placing second. We get a certificate with our team name on it and the place we positioned. This one is given to all team members, to the one that's finished first, second and third. And we'll say champion, first runner-up or second runner-up. We also get this nice silver medal with the logo of the tournament on. Let's see if the camera can focus on it. And of course on the back side it's place where you won and the location. So Team League and that we won in Brussels. We also get this nice neat little top 8 badge that's given to everybody that's placed top 8. It's really nice, golden color. It's a little bit different than the one they did in the past, but I still like the design of it. So that's pretty neat. This is of course the badge number that is given to the team members. This one I basically kept every player number that I got from all regionals that I attended. But this one is of course now a special one because we finally managed to get a top cut, and on top of it get to the finals itself. And of course, finishing top 4, you get this nice sexy playmat. I think this is one of my favorite playmats today for upcoming long time for playing Vanguard. So I'm very happy with this one. So that's basically about it what we got, because we placed second. So we got the certificate, the medal, the top 8 pin badge, and yes, this is what we got. Then move this aside, because now it's about the stuff that everybody gets. This is the playmat that I talked about. So this one with the new Luar, the new Chrono Jet, and basically Evil Kazuma and Chrono. But this is definitely not all what you get. You also get this deck box with Chrono Visor Heritage and Gizi on the backside. Well, it's not a deck box, it's a container. And you get not this on its own. These are just random cards. You also get what's inside of this, and that's really what was interesting, because I didn't know that they gave this. Again, not the sleeves, but the cards itself, because I have already played some games with it. It's, of course, the new starter deck they announced with the demo decks with Royal Paladin and Kagero. You basically get this one if you go to Springfest. So if you go to Team League, you get the Kagero version, and if you go to the caravan that they announced going to 300 places around the globe, you will get the Royal Paladin version. You also get 2 promo cards. Sadly, Chris Pronk kept our promos in his binder to protect them, so I don't have them right now. But one is the Link Joker starter you got in the trial deck with the golden hot stamp with basically the logo of Springfest. So a gold version of this logo is on the card. And you get a new grade 2 Kagero unit, but to be honest, it's not that great of a unit. So it's not that it's a card that you want to have. But if you play Link Joker and you still play the starter of the trial deck, then you will like the promo card with the gold hot stamp on it. But because you get a lot of stuff, you get a playmat, you get the box, you get the demo deck that's in of course with a paper playmat like a normal trial deck with instruction manual. Everything is put inside this nice little knapsack. So honestly, Bushiroad has been doing really great with the goodies they give them this year. This is pretty sick to get this just by entering. Usually you just get a lousy, just a simple deck box that basically breaks very easy. This one I've kept in good shape, but I've seen a lot of people with tears right down here, or the corners are bent or broken. And that's basically, this is all you usually got for entering. And that is stepped up to this. So you get a container, bigger container, a full-size playmat, that a full size nonetheless. It's not a small size, you get the sneak, no, it's a full size. You get a demo deck and you get a little handy bag to carry everything on it if you didn't have brought it back to the avenue yourself. So kudos to Bushiroad for doing this. Kudos for also the great support for people that finish in top 8 with not only the badge but also the medallion, also a certificate, also a playmat, and of course if you place first you also get the Chronojet SP, sad face. And so I've stuffed enough things in your face about what I got for free and what we guys got for free and what maybe you get for free. But let's talk a little bit about what's been happening on the channel and what's really been going on. And of course one of those things is Team League, and we've been practicing for the one that was last weekend in Brussels. Of course that wasn't the only thing we've been planning, because I'm not playing Vanguard 24/7 2 weeks in 2 weeks straight. But I've also been working on this new concept I wanted to release on the channel, and that's called Clan Weeks. That's basically 1 week long, if it's possible, to have every day a video about one specific clan. And I have 1 week already planned, and that's of course Bermuda week. And if everything is correct, and going through my schedule that I have now, this Bermuda week will be next week. So in about, I believe, Wednesday, Thursday, Friday, in about 4 or 5 days. And of course I will upload more information on Facebook and also Twitter. Twitter is going to be a thing. I've said it in other videos that I want to do for Twitter. Kept procrastinating about it, but this week I will make a Twitter account and of course announce it on Facebook and on the YouTube channels. And in the description down below will be a link to the Twitter channel, and on the Twitter I will upload 5 photos of crazy fight thingies, and also when things are released, announced, I'm gonna do my own, I will upload opinions about things. So let's say the new card release. I believe today they released a new reindeer thing for Oracle Fing Fang, and my god, that thing is great. Also the grade 1, that's alright, but the reindeer grade 3, I like it. My initial response, my initial decision about it and how I feel about it will be on Twitter. And when I think, alright, here's a topic for a video, I want to discuss it more in depth, I want to analyze it more, then I will upload a video on YouTube with my own opinion and how I think about it and how it affects the channel. Also, other thing, talking about opinions, I've been getting a lot of messages of people, okay, what's your opinion about this? What's your opinion about that? What's your opinion about the reboot or something? And seeing as you guys are interested in those kinds of videos, I'm gonna do more discussion-like videos. So I'm talk about a certain opinion, talk about how I feel like it, good side, bad side, maybe the middle road, all depends. Some are without opinion and some are just more objective, an analytic point of view. And the whole point of those videos is that you can see how I see things, and that you can discuss in the comments with me and with other people about, well, maybe you should look at it like this, or maybe you should look at it like that. And we can get some discussion going. But also one thing I've been getting a lot of questions is about, of course, about the strike table, how the project is and how the development is. Currently, I have it a little bit on the back burner, and you're wondering why. I've been talking last month about I'm going to do this, this, and this, and this. The reason why is I need to graduate. I still need to get my degree, and if I'm working on the project and on YouTube channel, I definitely cannot work also on my degree, because to graduate I need to do an internship from 6 months and that's basically a full-time job. And meaning if I'm doing a full-time job, then I can only do one thing in the evening, and that's basically or the channel or the table. But if I'm working on the table and also on my internship, that's our two projects that I'm getting messed up in my head, and then things are going to get wrong on both projects. And doing the YouTube channel and doing Vanguard is basically the same thing, and that's just a little hobby on it. So although I want to do YouTube a little bit more serious if possible, but so what I've been trying to do is getting this tri-table project as my internship, as my graduation project, so I can do this tri-table and graduate on the same time. But to get that, to accomplish that, I need to do a lot of paperwork with school, do a lot of discussions, there are really a lot of annoying steps you need to go through to get it approved. And currently I'm going through those steps, but it's a long tiring process, and I'm currently just waiting until I get a green light or a red light, depending on if it's good enough. And if I get a green light, well, you'll see a giant boost in the progress of the tri-table, because of course it needs to be finished within a certain amount, otherwise I cannot get my graduation degree. But if I see a red light, then I'm gonna need to think really hard on how I'm gonna do things, because I still need to graduate and I don't have a lot of time for that. So bear that in mind. If I had all the time in the world, if I didn't have to finish my degree, all my spare time, extra time will be pumped into the table. Believe me. If there's anyone that's really want to see that thing in real life, then it's especially me, because I definitely want to play on that thing. I want to see that thing right in front of me glow up and go nuts. So please bear that in mind when you're asking of what's going on, what's happening. I'm still trying to get things worked out. I really do want to have this project be successful. I want to have this thing online, ready to go, and if everything works out, get that thing across the world to you on your other side of the computer or telephone or tablet, depending on what you're watching. For those who don't know, I've been doing a giveaway on this channel for the upcoming booster set. And I've announced it in the Bermuda unboxing video, but of course not everybody watched an unboxing video, and especially not everybody's playing Bermuda. But what it basically means is that until the unboxing video of Team Q4, and that's basically on the date that the set is released, so on that Friday, you can enter the competition and win one sealed box sent for free to your address, to your home. And the only thing you have to do is comment on one of the videos between the unboxing Bermuda set, so on that video you can comment, but you need to comment on a video before the unboxing of the Q4 set. And with the hashtag VE giveaway, with something added, can be about something in the video, something about another video, content on the channel, maybe a weird shirt that I'm wearing, maybe I did something weird, and I will announce it in the video, on the unboxing video. I will announce the name of the person, and I will then send the box to your address. And I hope, of course, when you have opened the box, that you then send a picture of what you've pulled. Maybe a nice SP, a VR. Of course, you will get a VR now, that's in every box. But maybe you get an SVR or an imaginary rare. Who knows? I will be interested in seeing what you guys pulled, and maybe I will go cry in the corner when I see that you got the card that I want and I did the card I got myself, but that's Vanguard for you. I think I got everything, and of course, I hope you enjoyed the video. I'm Mr. Time Leap, and I see you guys in the next one.